Even though it's National Day, Cameroon is very much a divided country. You could argue it's even more divided this year. We're seeing pictures of empty streets online, like this one, where the English speakers are refusing to celebrate. The government has imposed a curfew there. On the French side, however, hundreds of troops are preparing for parades in the capital. The divide between the English and the French speakers dates back decades to the 60s. While some Anglophones are asking for equal representation in government and society, others are calling for their own country, a place they call Ambazonia. Both sides are incredibly vocal online and communicate with strong and unified hashtags like Free Southern Cameroons and hashtag Anglophone. One of their demands, though, is that the international community recognize that the government is committing violence against them. That demand was answered this week when the U.S. ambassador to Cameroon said the government is indeed committing targeted killings. The ambassador also said working with the two sides is like watching a dialogue of the deaf.
And I will say that, there's violence on both sides. The government has committed summary executions. They are guilty of detaining people and not allowing them access to lawyers, to their families, even to visits from the Red Cross. They have been guilty of burning villages, of looting, and of general harassment of the population. On the side of the secessionists, the separatists, we've seen horrible beheadings, kidnappings of government officials, and burning of schools. So we want to stress that the United States condemns violence on both sides.
We asked you online in Cameroon for a reaction to what the U.S. had to say. We had a great response, though many of the messages sounded the same. For example, one woman wrote, "We will all love to share a video with you. The problem is our expected lifespan is going to fall considerably once that airs. You really have to be here to understand the impunity and the extreme prejudice with which the military brutalizes and intimidates the local population." Now, since 2016, the UN says 160,000 English-speaking Cameroonians have fled the violence. Even still, some of you sent us videos asking that we share your story.
I, however, disagree with Ambassador Bahrain, where he says that both sides haven't been listening. He has made several trips to the restive region, northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon, and he himself has seen the separatists. They want to talk. The government makes a lot of noise about talking, dialogue, and whatever, and they haven't called for it. It's the government's role to initiate this dialogue. We haven't seen this.
In times of war, in times of such conflicts, everybody loses. Cameroon, as a nation, loses. And I don't see why it's so difficult for the government, who is supposed to protect people, to really organize and have some sort of dialogue. Sit down at the table, I want to call you Mr. Bia. Yes, it's Mr. Bia. Sit down at the table with people and have a chat. We are suffering. People are unable to get their drugs. People are unable to get food. We're stifled.
If you're in Cameroon, do continue to send us videos and comments. You're one of our strongest communities online, and we love hearing from you here at AJ Newsgrid. You can write us on Encrypted Messenger or on WhatsApp or Telegram. Our number is right there for you. Also, we have this hashtag for you, and you can always write me personally at Leah Harding, AJE.